something that people they have, fear. You never do anything if you live in fear. Nothing at all. You fear how people think of you, how they perceive you. You fear that they'll talk against you. You fear that they'll say anything. So you end up now being boxed and not like becoming. You end up like staying as a worm crawling, not a butterfly. Fearing to close yourself in a cocoon, in that caterpillar. So you can grow and see who you can be, because you have to be better than your yesterday self. Now let's dive deeper and see what I have for you in this bonus one. Now the best way to start this is by saying, don't disrespect street vendors. No, look down on them. Their income is not taxed, number one. Their income is not taxed. They keep all their money, all their zeng. They choose when they wake up. They're always looking forward to the next day. They're ambitious about their pursuits. Then they're more than happy to work for themselves without any boss nagging behind them. That's a dream, right? Now, I say all of this because the people you look down on, they make the money equal to your salary in a week and quadruple it in a month. And that's the fact you don't know about. They make quite a lot of money. Now, during peak season, they make even the tenth the amount of your income. And they are not ashamed of their work. They show up daily, no matter how they feel, and they know the pain of running a business. Because like during off-peak season, they even break even, maybe like for a few days. But they will never be left without the profits. But they know when people are like the employees that are earning, they'll come and buy to them. So like for example, they know they can make money from the 1st to the 5th. Now with respect to like the ones who earn like the grant and also the pension. So 1st to the 5th, they are making money. The 15th to the 17th, they are making money. 25th to the 31st, they are making money. So even if it's in the off-peak season, they know they can make money. You see, they are all covered. All of these are the days where they maximize their gains because the town is always crowded and people are spending tirelessly. Yeah, you know when people they get money, it's like their chest is puffed up with air. They feel like, yeah, I have something, I have the zang. It's all those kind of things. Now, they are never found to run at a loss, and that's the truth. They're never found to run at a loss. Believe me, I've worked as one. They pay rent to the municipality, so they normally get a space. So the municipality will charge you for a space where you sell. You rent that space. So they position you on the road. They say, okay, we're in this position of the street. Now this is a permit, you're selling permits, and this is the amount of money you pay to the municipality. Yeah, it's like it's a set, they set the system to be like this, so there'll be order. Though some they go and sell without those permits, you know people around we are. We just say, we'll do it forcefully. Yeah, that's kind of thing that you do like encounter. Now, number one things of sales. Sell what people want. If you sell people what people don't want, you never make money. Sell what they want. Now, be willing to negotiate. Be open to outside input. And adjust your strategy always. So you need to know to be always changing. Not saying, nah, the last month it was like this. What was trending the previous month might not be trending now to the next month. Things, they always change. So be like open to change. And don't just listen to anyone. Because even a fool can talk and advise poorly. So you choose what you listen to. And you also like use your mind as a funnel to see whether the thing is right or wrong. Now, what keeps people as street vendors for a quite long time and not an owner is the comfortability they've acquired. Indeed, it's just the comfortability. And they are holding tightly on that and fear growing and becoming better. Because now they know the fear of starting. Oh, the fear of starting is not nice. It's painful because they run slow. They know that kind of fear, so they fear facing that kind of pain again. So they say, no, we are comfortable where we are. We just like do what we've been doing for quite a long time, and then we see how it goes. So that's the thing. So when they die, this thing dies too. That's a pity, but it does happen quite a lot. Now it's all fear, and once you acknowledge that you are having that fear, you'll be free to go dream again. Doesn't matter how old you are. And remember, everything seems hard at first until it's done. So if you knew that if you try something you could never fail, how far could you dream? That's the question for you. Now this requires a shift in mental attitude, growth, and abundant mindsets. Now my final remarks are by John D. Rockefeller. I always tried to turn a disaster into an opportunity. So let me give you a simple example. People might see a flood. You as an entrepreneur might see a new possible ways of what? Same camping now, the flood what it does, like I say, it's flooded the streets, some properties are damaged. As an entrepreneur, be like, oh, the properties are damaged, I can go and paint for them. There's an opportunity in the disaster. You're painting the walls. Say, oh, I can go and fix something for them. Maybe the plumbing got affected. I can go and fix the thing for the other people. Though there was like a disaster, but you're able to see an opportunity through the disaster. And I give you another example. There's some businessman who became a middleman. He saw now during COVID-19, he saw that many hospitals were running short now of the sanitizers and the masks. And he was like, oh, okay, they're running short of this. And I do have someone who sells it at a cheaper price. So he went to the Department of Health and organized a deal with the hospitals. Then now you connect them to a supplier of cheaper products. So the hospital can never run out of all those basic things at that time. So it became a middleman. Though there was a disaster, but it saw an opportunity. You connected manufacturers from China with the hospital, the Department of Health in this country, and they became a middleman and they made millions. Simple by that, he saw an opportunity. He was not overtaken by the wind, because every problem is just the wind, because it comes and goes. So we just looked at the upside and said, no, what can I do in this present moment? So my friends, I hope we are all growing. See you on another module, where now we're kicking the things, we're building higher bricks, and you're building the tower, and the tower will stay on it when you look far in the future. Ciao.